You guys ready?
Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Hello? Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Adequate notice of this meeting has been... We'd like to call this meeting to order. March 14th, 2018, regular public meeting of the Ridgewood Village Council. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by a posting on the bulletin board in Village Hall, by mail to the Ridgewood News, the Record, and by submission to all persons entitled to same as provided by law of a schedule including the date and time of this meeting. Roll call.
Councilman Hache.
Here.
Councilman Seaton.
Here.
Councilman Voigt.
Here.
Councilwoman Walsh.
Here.
And Mayor Newton.
Here, please stand for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join us in a moment of silence for our men and women serving our nation, our first responders, and all those who are victims of senseless violence. Thank you. Okay, good. All right, we have a couple of items, administrative items. I move the bills, claims, and vouchers and statements of funds on hand as of February 28th, 2018 be accepted as submitted.
Second.
Hache.
Yes.
Seaton.
Yes.
Voigt.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. I move that the Village Council minutes of May 3rd, July 5th, August 2nd, August 17th, September 6th, September 27th, 2017, and February 14th of 2018 have been reviewed by the Village Council and now available in the Village Clerk's office be approved as submitted.
Second.
Hache.
Yes.
Seaton.
Yes.
Voigt.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. Councilman Hache will read a proclamation to declare March Red Cross Month.
Whereas the American Red Cross was established in 1881 and chartered by Congress in 1905 to act in times of emergencies, and whereas the American Red Cross is one of the nation's oldest and most recognized humanitarian organizations, and whereas local chapters provide compassionate care and immediate emergency service when disasters and other crises threaten to overwhelm families, and whereas the American Red Cross provides services such as health and safety and disaster preparedness training, emergency response assistance, reunification services for military families in times of crisis, and Holocaust tracing. And whereas the American Red Cross is a nonprofit nationwide organization with a rich history spanning more than 130 years, which depends on the generous contributions of time, blood, and money from the American public to support its life-saving services and programs. Now therefore be it resolved that the Village Council of the Village of Ridgewood does hereby proclaim March 2018 as American Red Cross Month in the Village of Ridgewood.
Thank you. And Councilman Voigt will declare March Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month proclamation.
Thank you. Whereas colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the United States, claiming more than 50,000 American lives each year, and whereas colorectal cancer is a major health concern for families in New Jersey, while anyone can get colorectal cancer, the risk increases with age in 9 out of 10 cases occurring in people over 50 years old. And whereas colorectal cancer is preventable and treatable, and whereas the New Jersey Cancer Education and Early Detection Program, NJCED, provides comprehensive education, outreach, early detection, case management, screening, and follow-up in all 21 counties. And whereas New Jersey's statewide campaign to end colorectal cancer promotes education, awareness, and taking action against this disease, and whereas New Jersey's statewide campaign to end colorectal cancer encourages individuals, organizations, and health professionals in New Jersey to collaborate and partner on screening and educational awareness initiatives, and whereas this campaign is being conducted through the NJCED program in the New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services with the overall mission of reducing colorectal cancer incidence and deaths, increasing colorectal cancer awareness and prevention behaviors, developing support partnership, and extending and reinforcing the core message for behavioral change. Now, therefore, the Village Council of the Village of Ridgewood does hereby proclaim March 2018 as Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month in the Village of Ridgewood, New Jersey, and urges our residents to educate themselves about colorectal cancer.
Thank you. So we are going to have a swearing in of the following firefighters. Firefighter Ryan Romero, Fire Lieutenant Joseph Ferraro, Fire Lieutenant Jason Kane, Fire Lieutenant Vincent Krug, and Fire Captain Brendan Corcoran. And I know you're all here for the whole meeting, and hopefully you'll stay after that, but our council colleagues will join us on the floor and proceed. All right, first we're going to start with firefighter Ryan Romero. Where is Ryan? Where's Ryan's mother? Come on, Mom. Ready? All right. Okay, good. I
Ryan Romero,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all of the duties
of Ridgewood firefighter
of Ridgewood firefighter
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Right. Lieutenant Joseph Ferraro. I
Joseph Ferraro,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of lieutenant
of lieutenant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Lieutenant Jason Kane. I
I, Jason Kane,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all of the duties
of Fire Lieutenant
of Fire Lieutenant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Lieutenant Vincent Krug. Who's here with you? Oh, my wife and daughter. Hello, wife.
I, Vincent Krug,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of Fire Lieutenant
of Fire Lieutenant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Captain Brendan Corcoran.
I, Brendan Corcoran,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of fire captain
of fire captain
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. I was just going to say congratulations to everyone, thank you, and stay safe. Thank you to all our first responders. Thank you.
And we're back.
I always forget to do a group photo. Oh, wow. What was that on the floor?
Seven? Okay, yeah. Close.
He's going to make public comment.
He's like in the whole video.
Good evening, Mayor, Council.
Okay. Is Miss... Whatever, but get out of the middle. You're in the way of the camera. It doesn't, whatever.
Off by one.
All right. We're just going to let it quiet down a little. All right, great.
Thank you.
Okay. With that, we're going to public comment, not to exceed 3 minutes per person for a total of 40 minutes. Public comment. Everyone, come on right up, step up. Name and address.
Hello, Timothy Shanley, 565 Burwood Place, White.
Can you just pull that microphone a little bit up and make sure you speak it? Go ahead.
Timothy Shanley, 565 Burwood Place, Whitehall, New Jersey.
Okay.
Also an elected official on the township committee of.
Just hang on, let's just...
Wait 1 minute, I don't hear you.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you, so just give us a minute.
I think it's up as far as I can go. You good?
Try it one more time.
Is it on?
Yeah, I think it's on. It's just
She
loud.
said it's on.
It's just loud, hang on, just let's...
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll do it again. 565 Barrett Place, Wyckoff, New Jersey. Timothy Shanley is the name. I'm a ratepayer of Ridgewood Water. I'm also an elected official on the township committee for the township of Wyckoff. So I'm here on behalf of my constituents and as a ratepayer about the ordinances to reestablish the rates for 2010 and 2017. Now, I didn't see what the rates are going to be yet, and I thought there was going to be more of a public comment period about it so that the ratepayers could study it and then come back and have a discussion with the village of Ridgewood. One of the problems I see is you have on your consent agenda where you're going to be retaining for 2013 to 2017 a rate study for $30,000. I know you've already done a rate study for 2010 to 2012 and paid about $50,000. And I'm just wondering, are we putting the cart before the horse? If you haven't done that rate study yet, why are all these years in there? What are the substantial reasons for this rate readjustment? And one, all the ratepayers are going to want to know, is there going to be a refund out of this readjustment of those rates? Those are the type of questions that we're going to have. And I know you're probably going to have to reintroduce the ordinance for a second reading, which you're probably going to have a lot of people here for, and it would have been helpful to have some of them here tonight if that ordinance would have been available so that we could have studied it and discussed it with our constituents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Public comment? One up.
Hi, good evening. I'm
Say your name and address, please.
Gregory Reed. I'm an attorney with Sills, Cummis, and Gross. We represent the ratepayers in the ongoing litigation. I just want to be here on behalf of the ratepayers to briefly state our objection to the way this is proceeding. I assume you're all aware that the Superior Court issued an opinion and order back in July invalidating the old ordinances as arbitrary, capricious, illegal, and then ordered a remand proceeding, and we're appealing certain aspects of that decision, but for present purposes, the remand was ordered to be conducted with outside ratepayer involvement. The fact that you're introducing this ordinance that's purportedly based on a rate study that no one has had a chance to review, I believe is in bad faith, is inappropriate, and is in violation of the court order. So I would ask that you not take any action tonight. We're actually meeting with the judge on Friday morning to discuss all of this, to get the judge's input on the appropriate processes and procedures. My office has recently received an updated rate study that's dated from December, and I would just ask, if you've had this rate study since December, why did the ratepayers only get it 3 or 4 days ago? This is for another day, but there are some very obvious flaws in that rate study that need to be addressed through limited discovery, a chance for the outside ratepayers to weigh in. It seems to be just an attempt to rubber stamp your litigation position. It allows the transfer of millions of dollars in surplus and many other things that are not appropriate to get into tonight, but I think a lot more careful consideration needs to be done before introducing this ordinance.
Okay, thank you. Any other public comment? Okay, we'll close public comment and go to the village manager's report.
Okay. Were you going to say something? Okay. Manager's report. I'd like to thank all of our crews who are out during the nor'easters, our snow plows, our salters, our Parks Department who cleared trees and limbs off of streets. We are truly blessed to have these employees who worked through the night, and then they went back the second night and cleared out our central business district so that our businesses could continue to operate. And I just want to thank them on behalf of the Village of Ridgewood for all that hard work. To get hit twice in a short period of time was difficult. I do want to mention that due to the March 7th snow and windstorm and the resultant extensive damage that was done to the trees, both our Parks and Streets Department will start a curbside branch and limb collection beginning March 19th, this coming Monday. We're going to follow our leaf pickup schedule. So Section A will be picked up Monday, March 19th. Tuesday, March 20th is Section B. Wednesday, March 21st is Section C. And Thursday, March 22nd is Section D. It would be limited to the following storm damage items: branches and limbs which must be cut no longer than 3 feet in length from all trees located in the public right-of-way, branches and limbs from other storm damaged trees not exceeding 5 inches in diameter. Also, in addition, these branches and limbs should be put at the edge of your property, not in the roadway or blocking the sidewalk. The Parks and Street Department will not collect tree limbs and branches off of residents' properties, and we will also not collect tree trunks, logs, or firewood. And we just ask that if you're able to please bring your branches and limbs to the Graydon Pool parking lot where we had to set up for the Christmas trees if you wanted to bring your trees. It is barricaded, an area is barricaded, and you put it within that barricaded area. And as a reminder, trees on private property are the homeowner's responsibility, and therefore you have to arrange for something to remove those damaged trees. Once this pickup has taken place, there will be no additional pickups for these tree limbs and branches. This will be put on our website. In addition, there will be an e-notice sent out tomorrow, but everyone will have a couple of days plus over the weekend, and depending what section you're in, you may have even longer than that to get them out. We ask that if you do have a sidewalk and a curb and you have that planting strip in between, you can put it there. If you don't have a sidewalk, you can put it at the curb, but please don't put it in the street because that makes it difficult for motorists. Finally, I just want to mention the last 2 budget hearings. We'll be discussing various budgets on Friday, March 16th and Wednesday, March 21st, both at 5:30 p.m. here in this courtroom. So come on out this Friday or next Wednesday. Wednesday will be the wrap-up meeting, and then we are planning on introducing the budget on March 28th.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Voigt.
Thank you. So we had a planning board meeting on the 6th of March. A couple of the items that were discussed that are of relevance. We looked at the use of solar panels on properties. There were several issues related to the number and the amount of panels on properties, the height of the panels on roofs. So we asked the planner to review other municipal ordinances related to solar panels and come back, at a later date after they've done that. Also looked at the signage in transition zones, which are the P and P2 zones and the transition zones. Those are the zones that border the central business district, the B1 and B2 zones. The request or the ordinance was to look at having 2 signs in these transition zones and P zones. The recommendation was to leave the ordinance as is with 1 sign and not having 2. There was a little bit of a concern over what we call sign creep. We also looked at a minor subdivision off of Franklin Turnpike as it goes east out of Hohokus and towards Route 17, just prior to Racetrack Road, the fork there. And just off to the right, They are looking to subdivide a property into 2 lots. There's just one variance in those 2 lots related to the width of the lot. The developer wasn't present, we just discussed that, and that's it. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. I'd just like to announce that the Ridgewood Environmental Advisory Committee and the Green Team will be showing a video and having a discussion regarding the New Jersey Highlands. This will be April 19th at 7 p.m. at the library. And then on April 10th, Tuesday at 7:30 in the library, the Shade Tree Commission will have Wayne Calhilly speak about urban trees and a lot of different tree issues. He's a tree expert. He's been an expert witness in various court cases, and he was the arborist who came in and made a determination of the health of the sycamore at Graydon. So it should be a pretty interesting discussion, and that'll be April 10th, Tuesday at 7:30 at the library. Thank you.
Very good. Councilwoman Walsh.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have Ridgewood Arts Council. We are talking about our next artist series already, and we're going to be partnering with the Guild for their film festival. We're going to have Scott Rosenfeld on board. He is a producer of films Home Alone, Mystic Pizza, Smoke Signals, and Teen Wolf. So we're really happy to have him coming to the village. We're going to be doing this on Thursday, May 10th, the week of the film festival, and we're going to basically have a theater during the film festival, and we're still working on the program, but it's going to be really exciting to have him here in the village.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Councilman Hache.
Nothing new to report.
Okay. So I have Access meets tomorrow night, 7:30 in the Mancuso Room. I want to call everyone's attention to the Ridgewood Historical Society presenting the Thread of Life, which is a exhibit at the Schoolhouse Museum, curated by my dear friend Vicki Herbert, along with Barry Felice and Candace Latham. And it's actually exploring the fabric of family over the centuries through fashion and style. It's an amazing, amazing exhibit. It's absolutely beautiful. I realize that the dates and times, their hours of operation are not clearly listed on the website. They'll be cleaning that up within the next few days, hopefully. And anyone who's interested, there's a little brochure, looks like this, a little card, and they're also downstairs. Must see, absolutely magnificent. So great job to those folks. It feels like the storm last week was like a million years ago. But I think we would be remiss if we didn't thank all of our first responders, village staff. Our people were out all hours of the night in really tough conditions. So many down lines, so many power outages, trees coming down. It was a difficult situation, and thank you to our first responders, to our police, our fire, our EMTs, our village staff, especially our village manager. I want to thank Dave Hollenbeck from PSE&G, who took our concerns very seriously and got everyone back online very efficiently. And I want to thank our residents for leaning in and helping one another, along with the following, now this is going to sound crazy, Facebook group pages. Ridgewood Moms and Dads with Free Speech, It Takes a Ridgewood Village, the Ridgewood Indian Community, and hopefully I'm not missing anyone. The folks on there were absolutely amazing, people reaching out to one another to help. They tagged me in a lot of posts and really alerted us to who was out, who was down, with who had outages, where there were trouble areas, when trees were coming down, where people needed to be dispatched, and it was really just an amazing, amazing thing. So we really have to acknowledge, and the Ridgewood blog, I'd be remiss, all of those folks who came together and really made it an opportunity for people to share information and make certain that everyone was safe. Our neighbors reaching out to neighbors, opening up their homes was just amazing. So thank you to everyone. Great job. And with that, we are...
Mayor, if I may?
Yes, sir.
Just with regard to the next 2 ordinances we're going to be introducing tonight, just for the record, as you know, this is part of the litigation involved with the water utility and the surrounding towns and the ratepayers in the surrounding towns. There was an order to show cause filed by the attorneys for Wyckoff, Glen Rock, and Midland Park. The judge was aware that we were about to introduce these tonight. That order to show cause asked for the relief to enjoin us from doing that tonight. Judge chose not to decide or have us enjoined from doing that, and has scheduled it for Friday morning, 11:30, for oral argument on it. So the judge is aware that we're introducing it tonight and chose not to stop us from doing it. So just for the record, we're ready to proceed with regard to it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Okay. So with that, we're moving on. I move the first reading of ordinance 3636.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, so ordered. Will clerk please read the ordinance 3636 by title?
An ordinance of the Village of Ridgewood in the County of Bergen, New Jersey, amending Chapter 269 of the Ridgewood Village Code, Water, and Code Chapter 145 fees to reestablish the water rates and fees for the 2010 through 2017 calendar years.
I move that ordinance 3636 be adopted on first reading and that April 11, 2018 be fixed as the date for the hearing thereon.
I second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, I move the first reading of ordinance 3637.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, so ordered. Will clerk please read ordinance 3637 by title?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 145 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood fees at Section 145-6, enumeration of fees relating to code chapters.
I move that ordinance 3637 be adopted on first reading and that April 11th, 2018 be fixed as the date for the hearing thereon.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes.
Okay. The following resolutions for Ridgewood Water, numbered 18-77 through 18-83, will be adopted by a consent agenda with one vote by the Village Council. They will be read by title only. Title 59 approval, supply and maintain cold water meters. Award contract, supply and maintain cold water meters. Award contract under state contract 2018 Ford Super Duty F350 with an 8-foot box. Award contract under state contract miscellaneous materials and supplies. Award contract installation of water mains. Award professional services contract additional services for water rate study for Ridgewood Water years 2013 to 2017. Award professional services contract design and administration of improvements at the South Side Reservoir. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. I move the first reading of ordinance 3638.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, so ordered. Will clerk please read ordinance 3638 by title?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 212 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood, Parks and Recreation Areas at Article 10, Section 212-31, skate park use rules and regulations.
I move that ordinance 3638 be adopted on first reading and that April 11th, 2018 be fixed as the date for the hearing thereon.
I second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, I move.
The next introduction, we're going to pull for
Like
the
that.
fees for the
Right.
skate park. Because of the storm, we did have to reschedule our work session for last night, and we're in the process of doing a survey of surrounding towns with skate parks to see what their fees are. We'll discuss it again at our work session on March 28th, and then introduce this in April.
Yep, very good. So I'll move the first reading of ordinance 3640.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, so ordered. Will the clerk please read ordinance 3640 by title?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 212 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood, Parks and Recreation Areas at Article 9, Section 212-31, used at village facilities, Village Hall meeting rooms.
I move that ordinance 3640 be adopted on first reading and that April 11th, 2018 be fixed as the date for the hearing thereon.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
Newton.
Yes, I move the first reading of ordinance 3641.
Second.
Hache?
Yes.
Sedin?
Yes.
Voigt?
Yes.
Walsh?
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes, so ordered. Will clerk please read ordinance 3641 by title?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 145 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood fees at Section 145-6, enumeration of fees relating to code chapters.
I move that ordinance 3641 be adopted on first reading and that April 11, 2018 be fixed as the date for the hearing thereon.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. I move the clerk read ordinance 3633 by title on second reading and the public hearing thereon be open.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. Will the clerk please read the title of ordinance 3633?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 265 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood, Vehicles and Traffic at Section 265-42, Reserved Parking Spaces.
The public hearing is now open. I move the public hearing be closed.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes.
I move that ordinance 3633 be adopted on second reading and final publication as required by law.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. I move the clerk read ordinance 3634 by title on second reading and the public hearing thereon be open.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. Will the clerk please read the title of ordinance 3634?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 145 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood, fees, at Section 145-6, enumeration of fees relating to code chapters.
Public hearing is now open. I move the public hearing be closed.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes.
I move that ordinance 3634 be adopted on second reading and final publication as required by law.
I second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Newton. I'm sorry. Ashay. Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton. Sorry about
Yes.
that.
Okay. I move the clerk read ordinance 3635 by title on second reading and the public hearing thereon be open.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. Will the clerk please read the title of ordinance 3635?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 145 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood, fees, at Section 145-6, enumeration of fees relating to code chapters.
Okay. The public hearing is now open. I move the public hearing be closed.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes.
I move that ordinance 3635 be adopted on second reading and final publication as required by law.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes. I'm just losing my voice. Hang on a second. Okay. I move the clerk read ordinance 3625 by title on fifth reading and the public hearing thereon be open.
Need a second.
Second.
Yeah, but it's on the next page.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
Newton.
Yes. Will the clerk please read the title of ordinance 3625?
An ordinance to amend Chapter 190 of the Code of the Village of Ridgewood at Section 122E, entitled Signs in the B1, B2, and C districts, to create a new subsection, 190-122E7, entitled Interior Displays, and amend Section 190-3, entitled Definitions, as it pertains to sign, and add a new definition of interior display.
Okay. The hearing on ordinance 3625 was continued to this evening's meeting due to the fact that the village council is waiting for a response from the planning board on this ordinance, which is required because it is an amendment to the land use ordinance. The planning board has not yet given the village council its response, but the ordinance amendments will be substantive. Therefore, the village council will be defeating ordinance 3625 this evening and introducing a new ordinance at a later date. Because the continued public hearing on ordinance 3625 was advertised for this evening, anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance may do so at this time. The public hearing is now continued. Okay. I'll move the public hearing on ordinance 3625 be closed.
Second.
Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
I move that ordinance 3625 be defeated.
Second.
Okay, yes vote is to defeat. Ashay.
Yes.
Sedin.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Newton.
Yes.
Okay, the following resolutions, numbered 18-84 through 18-106, will be adopted by consent agenda with one vote by the village council. They will be read by title only. Endorsed submission of recycling tonnage grant Title 59 approval, coach bus transportation services. Award contract, coach bus transportation services, Hilt. Title 59 approval, concession refreshment services, Graden Pool. Award contract, concession refreshment services, Graden Pool. Title 59 approval, paving and resurfacing. Award partial contract, paving and resurfacing. Award contract, printing for 2018 municipal election. Award professional engineering services contract, upgrade and maintain SCADA system, water pollution control facility. Authorized shared services agreement, vehicle maintenance and repairs, Washington Township. Excuse me. Declare property surplus, John Deere loader, Streets Department. Declare property surplus, Ford F-250 pickup truck, Parks Department. Declare various property surplus, Fire Department. Grant major soil moving permit, 257 Ridgewood Avenue, LLC, The Enclave. Grant major soil moving permit, KS Broad Street, LLC, Ken Smith 2. Increase 2017 deferred school taxes. Approve budget reserve transfers. Oppose legislation for H.R. 38 and S. 446, Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2017, and the Constitutional Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2017. Correct resolution number 17-111, accept partial donations, portable fuel cell trailer, Parks and Recreation. Support preservation of Community Development Block Grant Program. Title 59 approval, repair and purchase of emergency equipment and radios for police cars. Award contract, repair and purchase of emergency equipment and radios for police cars. Appropriate funding for replacement of Maple Park turf field from Village of Ridgewood's Open Space Trust Fund. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Hache.
Yes.
Seaton.
Yes.
Voigt.
Yes.
Walsh.
Yes.
And Knutson.
Yes. And with that, we're back to public comment, not to exceed 5 minutes per person.
Good evening, Boyd Loving, 342 South Irving Street. I'd like to thank the council for agreeing to review the fees that may or may not be charged by other municipalities with respect to participating in skate park activities. I thought last night that an unintended consequence of instituting a fee may be that you have the people skating up at Van Ness Park again because it costs $25 or $50 to skate in the park. You see that there are signs all around private parking lots saying no skateboarding. So if you institute a fee, it might result in an unintended consequence of pushing the people back out to where you don't want them. So I do appreciate that you're going to take the time to check with some other municipalities. Hopefully there's nobody else that charges a fee and you agree not to charge a fee also. Thank you very much.
Actually, we were going to thank you.
I just want to thank the council for passing the resolution.
Hold on 1 minute. Just identify
Bonnie,
yourself,
I'm sorry,
please.
Bonnie, your name and address. Sorry, Bonnie.
Bonnie Chalik at 110 Sheridan Terrace in Ridgewood. I just want to thank the council very much for passing the resolution against national concealed carry and the 90-plus people who die each day to gun violence. Thank you, too. Thank you.
We'll get you a copy of that resolution, too, so you can post it wherever you... We'll get you a copy of that resolution once it's signed, so you'll have it on your person, okay? Anyone else? Okay. With that, we'll take a resolution to go into closed session.
Be resolved by the Village Council of the Village of Ridgewood that the Village Council meet in closed session on March 14th, 2018 at 8 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter on the agenda can be reached. And this said closed session be held in the caucus room of the Ridgewood Village Hall, 131 North Maple Avenue, Ridgewood, New Jersey. And be it further resolved that the matters to be discussed in closed session are limited to legal contract negotiations to include Elks Club and personnel matters to include Department of Public Works. These matters are allowable under NJSA 10:4-12 at sec. And be it further resolved that the minutes of this meeting shall be made available to the general public once such matters have been deemed completed by resolution of the Village Council. May I have a motion?
So moved.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you.